Now, part 11 of the candle stand easel kind of thingy. Welcome back to the shop and the channel to part 11, episode 11, finishing up at 11. Time to get the stain and everything on this and the polyurethane and finish this thing up and get it out the door. Time for some stain. I've already started it. This is the drawer. Kind of test your stain on a part that's not going to be seen much. So this is the drawer that's going to carry the box, and it's stained up very nicely, even though it's a hunk of plywood. Like I said earlier in the previous video, I sprayed the parts down with clear shellac as a sanding sealer, so I get less blotchiness. So now I gotta do a couple of points on, finish sides on here, put this aside and work on the doors. I'm not gonna show staining everything because that's just a lot of footage you don't want to watch. Stain we're using is General Finishes this is Black Cherry. General Finishes Black Cherry water-based stain. I'm really happy with these guys, although as you probably know, this stuff ain't cheap. It's kind of pricey, but so we're going to do everything in Black Cherry, which comes out like this on treated softwood. And then we're going to use clear polyurethane. Now I decided to switch to a water-based clear polyurethane because of its inherent hardness. This is going to see some work. So the outside box that it's sitting over there is going to see more work. The box that holds the candles has felt all the way around the bottom, so it won't scratch the top, which is fine. But the polyurethane also dries very quickly. The stain will sit for a day and a night to completely dry, and I'll do all its magic. Then they'll come back into the polyurethane. That'll be probably done with foam brushes. Everybody swears by foam brushes when doing finishes, and I've had really good luck with foam brushes, so we're going to use foam brushes. So let me open this up, and I'll do a quick wipe down, then we'll come in closer and look at the doors. Not a quick wipe down, doing the edges that I didn't do earlier. And yes, I should be wearing gloves, you think, but it is water-based after all. And I'm patting it on with cotton t-shirt. I just got to do the end here. I'm laying it on a little thick here because, well, thick is a strange word to use when you're using water-based, but because this is a lot of end grain and open pore stuff on this end piece, so I want to fill that in or get it stained as well as I can. And the front piece here is actually got a message. The front piece here is actually solid timber, so it looks better. Okay, that's ready for polyurethane. Let's take a look at the doors now. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just do the one door and then finish all the rest of the staining. Basically, this is a wipe on, wipe off. Wax on, wax off, wax on. Anyway, sorry. This is basically a wipe on, wipe off. You put the stain on, and I leave it on for just a little bit and then take it off to get this color over here. I've got wipe on rag, and I've got a buff off rag as well. So this is going to stain kind of strange. That's plywood in the center, so that might stain a little weird. I may have to do a second coat on this, actually. Okay, it may need more coats. I got some, stuff here, a little bit up here. May need a little touch up, but that's basically it. That's it. It's a little blotchy, I can see, but that can be corrected with a little bit of extra work. And when the finish goes on it, it's going to change the look of it anyway. So that's the beginning of the staining process. We'll come back when it's all stained and we're ready to put on the polyurethane. Change of plan once again in a project. It never ends, change of plans, always. So I put the stain on, as you saw on the piece of wood that was going as part of the drawer. And it was blotching more than I wanted. I mean, you never want it to blotch, but it was beyond what it was going to look anything decent. So what I did is I went with full coverage on the stain. So this is black cherry. The whole thing has been stained up. The doors are done. Everything else is done. Just a matter of putting on the polyurethane now, which I'm going to partially, that's going to be with brush and roller. Roller on the big surfaces, and then brush with the small little fiddly bits. So I tell you what, that's like watching paint dry or polyurethane dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put the polyurethane on and assemble the whole thing. And I'll show it to you when it's assembled and ready to go. Isn't it nice rollers? Really nice rollers. So I will do that. And then we'll move on from there. And then that should finish this project, after which I got to find another project. I got a couple ideas, but I'm not sure where I want to go next. And it is now done, ready to be shipped off. Now, this is all I had to demonstrate the easel part of it with the top part that comes down and grabs a hold of your workpiece or whatever you're going to show here. And the table for holding the candle holder and the two doors with the quatrefoils on them. So you can see two drawers, quatrefoils. Let's demonstrate the how this thing works, kind of, maybe. As requested by the owner, they wanted push pops for the doors. And you can operate those without the push pops. You just pull the door. Then the drawer pulls out. And then the candle holder goes up here. And of course, the candles go in here. Kind of hard to see. It's out of camera. Down here. There you go. Kind of like that. And then when everything is all said and done, and by the way, there are handles. I accidentally only ordered one. So I've got these solid brass trunk pull-up handles to put on either side of the box. Easier to pick up. So when everything is all said and done, this goes back down here, and this got really, really good little wheels, so it wants to move every time you do that. And then, but like I said, the pop doors, you can actually pull them, and they'll work as well. But there you go, push and pops. So we're done. So this project's done. We're going to end this video here. This is like part 11 or something. So we'll end this, of course. A little light on projects for the next couple of weeks. The holidays are coming up. We're hosting Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be cooking for about 2 days. So I won't be in the shop much. And then something after, in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then those holidays I'll be dealing with as well. So it's going to be a little slow for the end of the year. Not a video every week, but it's the holidays. Let's just have some fun with the family. So anyway, all done, ready to go. Until next time, make great things out of wood. Maybe make an easel.